We're back on our front porch this week on Pole House But Weekend Getaways. On the menu,
a burrito bake.
So stick around. This is Wade and I'm Angel, and this is Iris, and we are Pole House Black Pots Weekend Getaways, where we show you all things yummy to cook in cast iron as we visit different places.
Well, welcome back to another getaway, actually getaway on the front porch, or just plain welcome if you haven't watched our videos before.
What we're fixing today is something that I just happened to find. We like burritos, you know, not like the kind you buy at like Casey's or something in that
or even
cabinet.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, we have our own. I was raised in the West out in Arizona, so we kind of do a Tex-Mex version of a burrito with a tortilla, but we're doing something a little different. Yeah. We're doing a burrito bake.
It actually has croissant rolls, crescent rolls.
No tortillas at all, which kind of surprised me. But boy, does it really work with
something a little different, but it's still pretty good. So
we'll get things together, and we'll get right back with you.
All right.
Because this is a very fast recipe to put together. Can I borrow your knife?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've told you this often enough. We use our flue as a stove, because there's lots of what Wade calls BTUs coming from fresh burnt briquettes.
So we apologize for the smoke, because until the charcoal is ready, it's kind of stinky and smoky. So
I just put a pound of ground beef in there. You just hand me the stuff, hon.
Alrighty, I'm gonna stick beside you.
Let me have the onions.
Minced onion.
And a stirring device.
Wooden spoon, aka wooden spoon.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, now, while I'm working on this hamburger, doing my best to chop it up, which is usually his job, he's gonna work on preparing the base for this burrito bake.
Look at the fun job. Opening these. Yeah.
You got it first try.
Now these crescent rolls work best in something square or rectangle, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And here's how we do it.
If I were you, I'd do two right in the middle.
Yeah, I've got this, I think.
He's gonna make this look prettier than I ever did.
I think I've done this a couple times before.
Oh,
I've done this when we did a crescent cheesecake that had the same type of thing. So we put them this way and this way. And then we go this way and this way. Then,
now we're going to have to show you one of these days how we make burritos. I guess we are. This is my regular burrito mix with refried beans and beef or deer. Been known to use deer. Have been known to use turkey when I was on that fat-free kick.
And you still could use turkey if you like that.
Yeah, you could. Ground turkey.
Now, I am pressing these to kind of seal up those seams.
I'm blinded by the smoke. Now you want to get it up on the edge a little bit, huh?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, it's not the easiest in the world. That's looking good, honey. Show that camera over there what it looks like.
just like that. Pressed in, sealed up the seams.
So, now the worst part of this is we have to wait for the hamburger to get unpinkified. So, we'll be back with you in just a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot some things. We'll add more of these later on after we get our refried beans in. A little bit of chili powder. And this cumin, I don't know who developed this container. Oh, I'm gonna put a little cumin in there.
And if you didn't want to do this kind of seasoning, you could just buy a package of taco seasoning
you
mix, could you, right?
Yes. Fact is, that's what the recipe calls for, but I don't really like that taco meat because it seems kind of salty.
Yeah, you can add your own amount of salt when you do it this way, can't you?
Because we don't, well, my mom and his brother both have restrictions on the amount of salt they can eat. So we just routinely cook that way. It's easier to put it in than it is to take it out. So, all right. My nose is running from all the smoke. I guess if you wanted to, you could put some chorizo in there. I'm not a big chorizo fan though. A friend of mine bought Wade when we were down in Michigan, or up in Michigan. Was some of the best I've ever eaten, wouldn't you say, Wade?
What was it?
That chorizo that Sheila gave us?
Oh yeah, very good.
That was
chorizo.
some yummy goodness. Okay, hon, if you want to come in here.
Are you ready for the next ingredient?
Well, or do you want to get a shot of the hamburger being browned?
Yeah.
Smells like taco meat. Ooh, it's getting hot outside here. No, Leslie, that is not how it cooks. One of these days, we'll tell you that story. That's on Wade. And I bet you wished you'd never said it now, don't you?
Sometimes.
Well, that darn can opener. Oh, there. I think our can opener's about had it. Now, there's a little bit of leftovers, but not enough to try to leftover oil. We put 1 can of refried beans in here. Ooh, that's hot. I need you to open that for me, hon. Oh, well, you're gonna have to take it, I think. Is it kid-proof? A little bit more chili powder. There, he got it. A little bit more cumin. I wish I had put the lid back on that. Just a little bit, because it's already got some in there. And a little salsa, whatever your favorite flavor is. Now, this is what I make, how I make my burritos. Stir that in there, simmer it just a few minutes. Slap it on your tortilla, put some cheese on there, and there's dinner. But we got an added step we're gonna use. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh! It's a fighting me, dear. It's making my spoon almost too hot to hold. Okay. That's already ready. So, where are your gloves, hon? You think these briquettes are about ready?
We'll pull that skillet off the top of there and we'll find out.
We're getting close.
Yeah, by the time we get it assembled, it will
Alright.
be.
I tell you what.
Here, let me move this over.
Yep. You get to come do this. Dump that in there,
Okay.
and we'll talk about the rest of it. Here, you'll need those.
Okay, so this goes right on top of the
Yep,
crust,
goes
right?
right on top of that crust there.
It's kind of hot, so I can't linger long.
No, I know. And spread that out evenly. All right, now on top of that, put that cheese.
And this is what the recipe called for, what we're using, but you certainly wouldn't have to. And that
You could
is
use your
mozzarella.
cheddar cheese, but it calls for mozzarella.
So you can, like you say, use whatever you want.
And this is how it looks.
And we're doing 2 cups
Yep, 2 cups.
of shredded cheese. Gotta get it out of there. It's stuck in the bottom of the bag a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, that does that sometimes. Now, we'll be right back with you when we get the briquettes ready, which they're almost there.
Okay, charcoal's ready. Lid on the Dutch oven. And if we hadn't mentioned it before, we're using a 12-inch shallow Dutch oven.
There's one that fell through. Look
again,
at that.
didn't it? Yeah, we'll have to put that on. Okay, now we're doing a 12-inch normal bake. So we used 30 pieces of charcoal, 10 on the bottom, 20 on top, 1/3, 2/3. Always we do a nice ring around the bottom, outside edge only. And what do we put on top? A nice full ring around the outside edge. And then there's a little straggler. We'll put that in there too. Little bitty one. What's left of it? Okay. We'll keep 4 nice ones for the center. Everything else around the outside edge. Is this supposed to take about 30-minute cook time, hon?
Yes, sir, it sure
Okay.
is.
So that means,
Every 10 minutes.
yep, just like anything else, we do a normal bake. Okay. And a little bit of breeze coming and going, so of course, we want to protect against the wind. Put the wind guard on, come back in 10 minutes, give it a rotate. Okay. Well, we had some angel development. That
Well,
we've been-
life
Yeah.
happening developments. As if you've been following us for a while, you've known that back when we were coming back from South Dakota, I broke a bone in my left knee. Well, we had just gotten that healed, and I knew I was going to have both my knees replaced
At some point.
at some point. Well, then I was in a town north of here, substitute teaching, and I stepped up and did the same dang thing to my right knee. And they weren't going to go in there and do anything to fix it. So I've been hem-hawing around a lot about being scared to go get my surgery. So we've decided, and I do mean we, because I've not been doing some things I really like doing, like hiking and stuff like that, because it hurts.
Yeah.
So Wade's asked me to go have my surgery done. I'm gonna have it done. Fact is, the week this airs, I hopefully will be 1 week out. Hopefully.
And on the road to recovery.
And on the road to recovery, home, and everything's going good. At the end of this, if everything's going good, I'll try to update you. I ain't gonna guarantee it. So.
Yeah, so depending on how things are going, we may be absent for a week or two on our videos, because right
Hopefully
now
not
we're
much more than that.
we're a couple
We're
weeks
about
ahead.
2 weeks
Yeah.
ahead, so that's why when this airs, it'll be 1 week post surgery. So, at any rate, that's what's happening. I'm having knee surgery. It's not like what we thought it was going to be. They're not actually taking my joint out, which is good. They're just going in there and shaving off all the arthritis
And they
that I've
put stuff,
developed in there.
new stuff in between the
They
two bones,
put metal
right?
in there to make it more substantial, and then they're putting a surgical shock absorber in there.
Between the two bones.
That would be like a cartilage. So hopefully this will go good, and I'll decide to do it on the left side, but it's probably going to wait a while. We'll see.
So hopefully everything's going good. So we'll see you back on the next video.
And we'll take you back to this video.
That's right.
On this channel, we show you yummy, delicious, and interesting things to cook in cast iron, most specifically Dutch ovens. Do you know we have a cookbook? It not only shows you great tips how to use your Dutch ovens, but it gives you our first 2 years of recipes. They're $20 with $6 shipping and handling. You can get those at Pole House Black Pots, P.O. Box 212, Fayette, Missouri 65248, or on Venmo.
Yes, in the Venmo, look up Pole House Black Pots on Venmo. All right, it's been 30 minutes. So, we're presuming it's done.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Looks like a pizza.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a pizza. Okay. You want
Set this over here.
to get over here?
Okay. So,
Here, you want this?
how are we gonna serve it up?
Well, we're going to put it on a plate. A piece. That first one's always hard to get out.
The bottom of that crust got good
Yeah,
and
it
done,
did.
didn't it? Look at that, nice and brown.
Should be enough to start off with.
Nice and cheesy.
I guess we should let it cool a minute, but it's stuck. bit up. Nope. Well, that's the cheesiest. All right. Now, we're gonna top this however we want. I'm gonna put a little dab of sour cream on mine.
Put some on mine too.
Okay. And I just want a little bit of lettuce on mine.
Yeah, I want lettuce on mine. Now we forgot, we didn't do it, but we could put black olives would be good on there.
Yeah, anything you put on your taco or your burritos.
Taco sauce.
And
or
I know you want some salsa.
Yeah.
How much salsa you want?
One more. Could put jalapenos.
Yeah, we could.
Spice it up a little bit.
So, let me hand you yours. Here you go.
Good. Get the goody crust. And some
Now,
sour
this might
cream
be
and
a lip
all that.
burner.
Probably.
Ooh, good. Mmm. Mmm. Quite yummy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good. Something a little bit different than a taco, burrito, whatever kind of world you
Yeah.
want to call it. Some type of
First time we
Mexican
made this, I thought, well, I ain't burritos is tacos. I don't know what that croissant in the bottom is going to do, but it tastes good.
That's good. Yeah, it's kind of different. I like it. Something tasty.
So, we hope you liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Share us on Instagram or Facebook or whatever your social media site is. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. That helps us out. And if you have subscribed, we appreciate you subscribing. And we'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. Bye.